Happy Sabbath, church. Just before I ask you to stand for our call to worship, I just want to remind us of something that our prophetess has encouraged us to do when we go to a call to worship. Ellen White emphasized that the attitude during the call to worship should be one of reverence and solemnity, reflecting an awareness of God's presence. This means entering the worship service with a spirit of humility, acknowledging God's holiness and the privilege of approaching Him. It involves a conscious effort to set aside worldly concerns and distractions and to focus the mind and heart on God. Reverence and awe. Sorry, one moment. Okay, reverence and awe. Recognize that you are in the presence of the holy God and approach Him with reverence and awe. Humility. Acknowledge your own unworthiness and need for God's grace. Sincerity. Approach God with a sincere heart, free from hypocrisy and pretense. Silence. When entering the place of worship, cultivate a spirit of quiet reflection and prayer before the service begins. Focus. Set aside worldly concerns and distractions and concentrate on the worship of God. And next, preparation. Prepare to worship throughout the week by cultivating a personal relationship with God through prayer and the study of His Word. Let us stand now and repeat Titus chapter 2, verses 11 to 14. For the grace of God that bringeth salvation appeared to all men, teaching us that, denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world, looking for that blessed hope and the glorious appearing of the great God and our Saviour Jesus Christ, who gave Himself for us, that He might redeem us from all iniquity, and purify unto Himself a peculiar people, zealous of good works. We have this hope.
We have this hope that burns within our hearts, hope in the coming of the Lord.
You may be seated, church. And as we begin our song service, we are going to start with hymn 388. Don't forget the Sabbath, the Lord our God hath blessed. Of all the wheat the brightest, of all the wheat the best. It brings repose from labor. Let's sing lustily, let's sing lovely, and let's sing loudly as we give praise.
So we all know this song, so we all should be singing.
Don't forget the Sabbath, the Lord our God hath blessed. Of all the week the brightest, of all the week the best. It brings repose from labor, it tells of joy divine. Its beams of light descending, with heavenly beauty shine. Welcome, welcome, ever welcome, blessed Sabbath day. Welcome, welcome, ever welcome, blessed Sabbath day. Church, I want to hear you on the second stanza. Keep the Sabbath holy and worship him today, who said to his disciples, I am the living way. And if we meekly follow our Savior here below, he'll give us of the fountain whose streams eternal flow. We sing welcome, welcome, ever welcome, blessed Sabbath day. Welcome, welcome, ever welcome, blessed Sabbath day. Day of sacred pleasure, its golden hours will spend in thankful hymns to Jesus, the children's dearest friend. O gentle, loving Savior, how good and kind thou art. How precious is thy promise to dwell in every heart. We sing welcome, welcome, ever welcome, blessed Sabbath day. Welcome, welcome, ever welcome, blessed Sabbath day. And we'll jump right over to singing hymn 181. Does Jesus care? When my heart is pain, too deeply for mirth and song, as burdens press and the cares distress, and the way grow weary and long.
And church, we know that we have a number of our members ill. We want to remember young brother Ennis. And as you sing this song, lift up prayer in your heart that God will visit him, comfort him today, but more than all, make a miracle in his life.
Does Jesus care when my heart is paid too deeply for mirth and song? As the burdens press and the cares distress and the way grows weary and long. Oh yes, he cares. I know he cares. His heart is touched with my grief. When the days are weary and long, nights dreary, I know my Savior cares. Does Jesus care when my way is dark with a nameless dread and fear? As the daylight fades into deep night shades, does he care enough to be